Hi guys, and welcome to March's full-on reading. This is going to be love, finance, general, and maybe some oracle pulls in between. If you guys haven't checked out February's reading, that was in there too, and thank you for anybody who did watch that. I just want to give a little PSA here for anybody. I do have a Patreon. It is exclusive depending on what tier you purchase. A lot of free stuff is given away, from mini readings throughout the month. You get giveaways, mystical mail, free questions during my lives. You get exclusive merchandise for free. Spell jars for free. So much stuff is given away. We also do like watch parties, things like that as well in the Patreon twice a month. So go check it out for the price. It starts as little as $3 and works its way up to $20. So everything is in the bio if you guys are interested in that as well. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to hit that follow button. I'm on the road to 500 followers. I'm really excited for how much this has grown. Just so excited. So let's kind of dig into March here. We're gonna do a general overall reading here. Let's see. March is all about, St. Patrick's Day. It's all about the leprechauns and, the gold at the end of the rainbow and abundance and stuff like that. So my mystical mail is about abundance. It's a lot of fun this month. So if you guys haven't got on the drop, you can pay $20 to get into it, or you can subscribe to the King of Pentacle tier or the Tower tier and get it automatically every single month. If you do collect all of the stickers throughout the drops of mystical mail, a few people will be picked for a massive giveaway next year. So really excited about that. So go check that out, guys. Go check that out. I'm hoping the screen is not too close. I might have to adjust it at some point if it is, but we'll see if we can get there. So let's see general overall reading for March 2025. Let's see what we're feeling here. Let's see what Spirit has to say. As usual, take what resonates, leave what does not, okay? All right. Let's see what is going on here. Okay, so we have the World card. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. I'm just kind of seeing where the camera is right now, guys. I'm sorry. Just trying to double check to make sure you guys can see everything. Yeah, I think you guys can see everything. I might adjust the screen just a little bit here so that it can sit up just a little bit higher. Oh, I think that's better. Sorry about that. I just had to adjust it. I didn't realize how close that would have been and uncomfortable that is to see. Okay, so the World card, it's all about endings, completions of something. Maybe we finally have fulfilled something, or we are going to starting in March. So maybe you guys are just coming out of the completion, starting into something new in the beginning of March. Remember, this can be for anything in general. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So the ending of one thing and an opening of another. The really great thing about the World card is you kind of get to choose, who comes into your life at this point, what situations you're going to handle. You get to mold this new beginning. So what does this look like for you? Where are we going to go? What is it that we're trying to shed out of our life, bring into our life? I'm really excited about the World card because this shows me that we're opening up a brand new cycle going into March. The Page of Swords in reverse. We're very hesitant to open ourselves up to anything new mentally. Maybe we are closed off because of all the stuff that we've just completed, and we're not really willing to take on more ideas, thoughts, ways of handling situations right now. The Page of Swords is basically saying, I'm closed out to anything new. So maybe we're not wanting the new energy coming into March. Maybe we're just wanting to just get through all of the work that we did in February. And I will admit, even though February went by fast, a lot of things did happen in February. So understandably so with the Page of Swords in reverse, if we're not looking to open ourselves up to anything new going forward, I understand that. The Temperance card here is solidifying this balance. We're just trying to get through and do what we can in March. The Temperance is standing in water. She is balancing, grounding herself right now. She's making sure her cups are filled. you know, evenly. She's trying to find that purpose behind every situation, move forward in the best that she can. So I think now is just doing the best you can and pushing through. So March definitely has a theme right now for sure. New is fine, ending of cycles, but as we're moving through it, we're really not trying to deal with anything else mentally. We're just trying to balance what we have going on right now. So we do have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe we're going through imposter syndrome right now. Maybe there's something happening in our life where we just do not feel necessary to make ourselves financially independent abundantly. So maybe there's something going on where things are going great, but for some reason in your mind, you're thinking to yourself, I don't know if I'm ready to be independent in anything right now. I just want to live in the imposter syndrome and just do what's necessary. So maybe things are going really well, but you're just having a hard time seeing that things are going well for you. Maybe you're just denying the fact that all of your hard work is going to pay off. Maybe there just aren't the signs there for you to solidify that, yes, I am being independent. You know, yes, I am putting in all that hard work. Maybe you're sabotaging yourself out of things right now. And I think there's a sense of not wanting to open yourself up to anything new in the month of March, but there's also that sense of we can go too far down the spectrum and say, oh, now I don't even want to put in the work at all right now. Maybe it's like, you know, I've put in enough hard work. I just want to take my time. I think, you know, with the Queen of Wands sitting next to it, finding that determination, staying dedicated, but also finding the joy in everything. So maybe asking yourself, can I find the joy in everything in March and still continue to bring my abundance and bring my hard work forward? Maybe you realizing that all of your hard work is paying off, that it isn't just being thrown away. You know, maybe that's a good way of looking at it to say, you know what, I know what's best for me. I'm going to stay determined in the month of March, regardless of pulling in anything new. You're still going to say, I want to be determined and I still am going to find that joy. Okay. Now, how are we going to do that? Set some freaking boundaries for yourself. Set some serious walls, some serious, fences, whatever it is you want to set in your mind with other people, you know, just set those boundaries and clearly communicate with people around you what it is you're looking to accomplish in March, right? What it is you're looking to accomplish in March. And I think setting those serious boundaries, even with yourself and others around you. So maybe this is about making a list, you know, with others and saying like, this is what I'm looking to accomplish, right? I shuffled my deck upside down. So, you know, I think, honestly, I think we're going to focus on partying and having fun and socializing and just taking a deep breath in the month of March. And I think that's fine. I also don't want to take away from the fact that you still have to set boundaries for yourself. Make sure that you're still staying determined. You're challenging yourself. You're moving forward regardless of it. But I also feel like that there are celebrations coming up. So it could be your birthday in March as well. This month could be anniversaries, weddings, whatever it is. But I feel like it is time to have a little bit of fun in the month of March. I think this is something that is needed, necessary. You need to hang around friends. You need to socialize, talk to them. If you haven't done something fun, I think March is definitely saying like, listen, if we're not going to be taking on a lot of new things mentally over here, we need to at least enjoy our time emotionally. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is definitely abundance moving in slow. I feel like that maybe we're not going to be pushing towards trying to bring in as much abundance in March, which is interesting because March is the month of, you know, good luck and fortune and all of those things because of St. Patrick's Day. But regardless of that, it is just a holiday, and I feel that things are going to be moving in slow for you. Abundance isn't really going to be there this month for you. And it doesn't mean it's not coming in. It just means we're choosing to just take a break and still do what I need to make bills be paid, you know, whatever it is, but just not push for that extreme abundance. And work is going to be there. So if you guys are afraid of work not being there, I feel like there's some work to be put in. I feel like work will be there for you guys in the month of March. So It also looks like things are going to be chaotic as well. In the month of March, things are going to be moving very fast. So this might be a fast moving month for us again. And I feel like we have purposely pushed ourselves back to our hermit stages. I don't mind the hermit stage. A lot of people see this as negative, but for me, I think the hermit stage is very necessary, especially when we're choosing not to open ourselves up to new things. Just focus on what we can to get through the month, which is fine. I think we're also still searching for answers. I think that we're pulling ourselves back. Yes, I do think you need to socialize. These two cards definitely cancel each other out, but I think in the sense that we can still open ourselves up to hanging out with friends, going out to lunch, getting coffee, socializing, video gaming, whatever it is you need to do to socialize, make sure to do that at some point this month. And with this, we're still trying to search for purposes and answers when it comes to something in our life. And that is okay. But we don't want to get to the point to where this is going to cause depression, anxiety, and stress, because we've already said that we're not going to be taking on new things mentally. We're not even looking at new forms of anything mentally. We also have to make sure too that we're not just giving up in the month of March. I think that's also really important as well. So find that balance between the two. You're not doing too much partying and having fun or whatever it is, but you're also not pulling yourself back. I think focusing on hard work, still staying dedicated to what it is you need to do to make things work is great. Understanding that even though abundance isn't moving in super fast for you this month, it's still moving in. It's just at a snail's pace. I always like to use that analogy. The snail has a 10-pound weight on the back of him, so he's moving even slower. He's still moving. It's difficult, but it doesn't mean it's not coming for you, okay? So that is my general overall view of March for just the general reading for March. We're going to dig a little deeper in and see if we can kind of find answers to where some of these cards are being pulled for the general reading. So I think what we'll do is we will move into career first, since this is the month of March, which is abundance. We'll kind of see what's going on career-wise. We'll see here. Let's push. I'm actually excited for March. I have this really good feeling about March for some reason. I feel a lot of big changes are coming. Even though we might not want to force in big changes, we're just going to do what we have to. I still feel like good, positive things are coming in March. It feels good. It feels good. Okay, so let's kind of see what's going on with career, money, finances, things like that. These cards are just flying right now, right? These cards are just flying. Those ones kind of fell out of the deck, so I don't really like how that fell. Okay, so, whoo, all right, man, March. Okay, so this is where our Hermit is coming into play. This is where the Hermit's coming into play. So we have the Devil card sitting here. Excuse me, I had to take a drink of water. So the Devil card is negative energies. People can be negative around you. This could be an abusive spiritually and mentally. Hopefully not physically when it comes to work. Hopefully that's not a thing. But mentally, spiritually, the Devil card is showing itself. So this is telling me that there is some negative energies happening in your workplace or around your career in general. Some people do work for themselves. So there could be some negative energies, lower vibrational energies. Maybe we're depressed. Maybe we're in a career we just can't stand. You know I worked in a call center when I was younger, and boy, was I miserable. That was the definition of the Devil card for me, right? So there's a lot that can be said about the Devil card. It could just be straight, we are trying to get through it, but it just isn't working. It could be that our bosses, our leadership, our employees around us are just very negative individuals and causing us so much harm spiritually and mentally. This could be a card that just says, this is not your path. This is not your path when it comes to career. And the Two of Wands is solidifying with the Devil card. There has to be a decision that needs to be made. It's a decision you don't want to make. It's a life-changing decision. It's very difficult, but it's on your shoulders, unfortunately. And this is going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. And by no means am I saying, oh, you have to quit your job. That's not what I'm saying. Because obviously you have to pay your bills, but I really, really, really want to say we've got to start looking. We've got to start looking for something new. If it's not even the job that you're searching for, that's got to be new. If it's just mentally changing the way you approach things or being in a different department, whatever it is, we have to start making those changes because we are lost. We don't understand. Our purpose isn't there. There's just so much going on with career right now that it's like, woo, we've got to start making decisions, checking boxes, and start making movement towards change, because the longer we stay in lower vibrational energy, the more everything else starts to be lower vibrational around us. Now, we are searching for purpose with these two cards, the Seven of Cups and the Hermit card. So we are searching for purpose. We are daydreaming. We're seeing things. So this might tell me that we are in a position where we know we don't want to be in anymore. We see something that we want to do differently, or we're still searching for that, something that would make us happy. So I love this. This is a form of manifesting. So we must stay positive. And this right here, the Ace of Cups, yes, our holy grail, is showing us that there are new chapters coming in. So new possible career opportunities popping in. And I think that we have to get rid of the disappointments that come behind it. I don't think that you should be hard on yourself and say, oh, disappointments, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm frustrated with the situation, because listen, we do the best that we can. Okay. The decisions we make are the decisions we make, and all we can do is move forward in strength out of these situations. So don't beat yourself up too much over a situation. I think this is more of trying to not think so much with the head and the heart all the time and let them play with you. Just really focus on discipline. What is the discipline to make this situation change for you in March? Where are we going to be disciplined? And here is the Knight of Pentacles. Here we go. So that general reading is showing us career-wise that this is where abundance is moving in slow. We're not getting what it is we are looking for from this particular career or endeavor that we're doing right now. So I think that definitely pushing forward for something new would be opportune for you. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. So the Three of Wands is showing us, listen, look at him. He's looking over the freaking cliff. He sees all of these opportunities and these roads that he wants to explore. So the universe is saying, abso-freaking-lutely, there are so many other opportunities and roads out there for you. You don't have to be in this particular road. Why are you torturing yourself doing that? It's not necessary, right? So then you also have the Six of Cups, which is saying nostalgia. So we're sitting in the past, and the past is okay, but we're not meant to stay in the past. So this tells me we need to move forward into the future when it comes to career. Right? Let's see. I'm going to keep pulling cards because I feel like we're just getting so many good messages from this. So yeah, here we go. We've got the Three of Wands and the Page of Wands. Discovery. We have a new path and a new road we have yet to discover. And I think when we start filling our cup full of things differently than what we think we should, we're going to be happily surprised by opening ourselves up to new things emotionally. The pages are all about students. They're all about learning, bringing in new opportunities, and the cups are all about emotion. So emotionally, we need to start thinking about new opportunities. I mean, his cup is full of fish. That's a weird thing, but it still fits in the cup, right? It's still in abundance. So let's start thinking about new ways of filling our cups and how we're going to approach a new career, a new situation to make it mold to us. And the Six of Swords is showing us that there are things that we need to let go of, things that we need to move on from, be done with already, right? And we have to not be stubborn. We have to stay disciplined and stay strict and see the end goal, be in our masculine era, our masculine energy, and, really push for what it is that we want, not let somebody walk all over us. It is not doormat time where people walk on us. We are the one that walk on the doormats, if that makes sense. That's a weird analogy, but I think you understand what I'm saying. And what is going to happen? The Ten of Cups, you're going to find that emotional fulfillment, that happiness. You're going to be able to surround yourself with things that you love, the people that you love. Emotionally, your cups are going to be so fulfilled that you're going to be like, I'm not in this devil stage anymore. I've done all the work and I'm progressing and I'm finding that happiness in the month of March. So I love the career reading. I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I think that the cards were very specific on what needs to happen. So I really hope that helped. Leave in the comment section below if you're looking to make changes and if that made sense for you moving forward. All right. I'm going to take another drink of water here. I'm doing a lot of talking. Okay. So now we are going to move into love. So when it comes to love readings, there really are no love cards in tarot per se. Yes, I know there is the Lover's card. It can mean love, but we always try to move forward in just guidance when it comes to tarot. So when it comes to love readings and tarot readings in general, it's not us tarot readers that are telling you what to do. It's giving you guidance so that you can make the decisions that'll help you change your life for the better outcome. So remember, anything that's said in these readings, take it with a grain of salt. You know, probably going into your boss and saying, hey, my best friend, my psychic that I listened to on YouTube and tarot told me this. They're going to laugh at you, you know? So make sure that you take everything that I say with a grain of salt and know that this is guidance. This isn't an end all be all, okay? So take that with a grain of salt. All right, let's see what's going on for love in the month of March. Whether you're in a relationship or not, or looking for a relationship, or wondering about a specific person, let's just see what it has to say. Okay, so you're evolving and changing as a person when it comes to your love life. As we're supposed to change, we're not always supposed to stay the same. It doesn't matter if you've been married to somebody for years. Y'all are going to change and mold into different people. You know what I mean? Like, that's supposed to happen. So when that happens, that means maybe your idea of who is perfect for you, regardless if you're in a relationship or not, is different. And so how do you make sure to stay strong in this relationship, or vice versa going into a new one? So what you're going to do is you're going to communicate. You're going to let this person know, like, hey, I kind of like kissing more often, or hey, I kind of like going out on dates, right? Or hey, I kind of like it when you make dinner for me, and like, you know, just communicate. I think that when it comes to love and how many love readings I've done in my career, the one thing that can make a relationship last the longest is communication. And it is so awkward to tell somebody something because you don't want to quote unquote ruin the vibe. But if you don't communicate with the person that you're not really liking what they're doing anymore and you want to try new things, they're not mind readers. So I think communication is the key to a lot of success, a lot of joy. So finding your voice, knowing what it is you want, and communicating it. I think you'll be happily surprised. Finding that purpose within the relationship. Sometimes we forget the purpose in the relationship with the person we're in, or the person we're just meeting. What is their purpose? And a lot of people, and I know you guys have heard me say this before, but I'm in love, Luna. I love them. Well, I'm happy for you. I want you to be in love. I want you to feel love. But love isn't the end all be all in a relationship, okay? Listen, some people love their family members, but they want them 10 feet the other direction. You know what I'm saying? They don't want them in their life 100% of the time. So love only goes so far. It's hard work, it's dedication, it's your morals, it's your values. How do they align? What is this person giving you in your life? A relationship is a give and take. A relationship, you are giving abundance for something in return. You're always giving each other something as a form of payment, quote unquote, whether it's your emotional, physical, or spiritual well-being in a relationship. So what is this purpose in this relationship? What grounds you guys? What evens you guys out? So that's a good way to take a step back and say, okay, wow, she makes a good point. I've got to really find the purpose in this person, not because they're cute and not because I love them. We have to dig deeper into the person, who they are, their being, their soul. There are some trust issues. Our walls are a little high when it comes to love. So this tells me that maybe something has happened in the past with the person you're with, or maybe there's something that's happened in a past relationship going into this new one that you're like, my walls are high. I'm not taking these walls down for anybody right now. I've got some serious trust issues, which is valid. We should all have our walls high if we're meeting somebody new. We shouldn't just put our walls down and open the gates and be like, come on in. No, we're gonna tread on water a little bit, right? But I will say, if there's some shadow work that needs to be done to help you move along with this, do it. Do not come into a relationship accusing somebody of what your ex was capable of, or if there's things in the relationship that you've been with in this person that have caused you to change your mind about something with this person, work together through it in shadow work, okay? Everybody has walls. Everybody has their about certain things in relationships. That's normal. But allowing this to affect all of this is not okay. So understanding where is shadow work necessary and where is growth necessary. The Wheel of Fortune, karma is on your side. Luck is in your favor. Breaking cycles. The negative cycles are being broken. We're pushing into good times in the relationship. So now when you're in this position right now in the relationship, how are you going to move forward in the relationship and positivity, right? So take this good karma and move with it. And how are we going to do that? So maybe since luck is on your side, communication is going to be good for you right now. So maybe now try your luck at communicating when you don't like when they do something. And I always tell people, like, telling somebody you don't like something about them, there's a way of doing it, right? There's a way of saying it. It can come off combative, or it can just say like, hey, I want to spice things up a little bit. What do you think? And they'll be like, well, what do you mean? And then you could say something along the lines of, I just don't like you when you do this. See the difference? It's just very aggressive. So maybe working on communication. So since luck is on your side, this is a good way to start making changes. Prince Charming, hello, Prince Charming is here, or Princess Charming, Queen Charming, whatever it is, they are here for you. This person is wanting to bring in all of the right things necessary emotionally for you. So if you're afraid of making communication or that change, I wouldn't be, because this person is literally Prince Charming, Queen Charming, Princess Charming, whatever it is. Do not give in to the fears and illusions and mysteries of things have to be bad, or my luck is bad, or, relationships have always been bad for me. We have to let go of these fears, illusions, mysteries, and anxieties. I know it's easier said than done, because it's like telling somebody with a panic attack to stop having a panic attack. That's not how it works. But the Moon card is definitely one of those that is a reminder that even in the darkest times in our minds, that the moon will always cast light on the shadows. You're still going to find your way down this path. So do not let this get in the way of the 10 of Cups, which is pure emotional fulfillment, happiness, love, a connection with a relationship, family, just feeling that overall just pure ecstasy in a relationship. And this is what we're striving for in the month of March. Now, how are we going to get there? The Queen of Pentacles has shown herself. And I used this analogy yesterday in a live and people loved it. So I'll do it again. You have a $100 bill, a Benjamin, right? $100 bill, crisp, blue, green bill, whatever color it is now, and you give it to somebody, right? Unless you're Mr. Beast or a super rich guy, you're not just going to give away a $100 bill, because $100 is not a lot of money anymore. It is, but it's not. It can barely get you groceries. So you're not just going to give that kind of money to somebody for nothing. You expect something in return. So abundance is the Pentacles in tarot, but when it comes to abundance, it can come more in the form of emotional abundance, tangible abundance, your money abundance, and spiritually abundant. So when we're looking at the Queen of Pentacles, her energy is the $100 bill. Do not give your energy, the $100 bill, to somebody for free and not expect something in return, like a $100 bill. So make sure if you're giving out $100 bill emotions, you're going to get those emotions back. So make sure that whatever you're giving, that kindness, that nurturing, that loving, that respect, that kindness, that support to the other person, make sure it's being reciprocated back in some sort of way and fashion, the way that you gave it. If not, we're wasting our energy, quote unquote, our $100 bill, right? So make sure that we are focusing the energy in the right places at the right people. And if they're not, then maybe you understand what your purpose is in this relationship or starting of a relationship with a person. Now, going through heartache, separation, you love this person, there's a lot going on here, but we are still searching for purpose with this person. So start here, start with your emotions and move forward. When it comes to this person, and you will see by their actions and how they react back to what you give, will give you an honest answer of how they feel about you. Okay. So that is our love reading of the month. I love it. I love it. I'm going to pull some really cool abundance cards here because it is the month of March. Okay. We do need to stay with our abundance theme for March. So I'm going to pull some cards here for that. Look at that. We've got dollars on the back. I love it. Wonder why I wasn't a Benjamin. Okay. So just do it. Procrastination will not bring, oops, there we go. Procrastination will not bring any success at this time. This is the best time to put your plans into action and just do it. So I know we talked about not really wanting to move forward in something new in March, but I still think when it comes to career and your money that we do have to continue to just do the things that we have to in order to pay our bills. Now, success is dedication, hard work, and luck. But in the month of March, let's focus on just doing things that make us happy. So if we're in a career that doesn't make us happy, which the cards had shown us there needs to be some massive change, then maybe we need to just do it by looking for a new career, a new opportunity, new growth, not quitting your job because you want one in return, but looking for something different. And in advancement, career growth can be expected in the field of your work. Opportunities are coming your way, so don't waste your time and improve your finances. Just like we talked about, these two cards go hand in hand with each other. So now is the time to make changes because there is so much more out there for you. When we advance and move up, and if we're being held back in our career and our job emotionally, spiritually, physically, and tangibly, it doesn't work for us. So we have to create our own luck this month in March and say, you know what? I'm going to start manifesting. I'm going to get myself a candle. I'm going to do what's necessary, and I'm going to focus on growing and growth. So I think instead of just sitting still, we could focus on growth in March. And I think that that's fair. Watch out. There is more than meets the eye. Be careful with whom you deal your finances with. Someone might be taking advantage of your vulnerability. So we talked about negative energies within your career. This all kind of goes hand in hand. So let's be very aware, create our own luck. And if somebody's not giving us what it is we're looking for as far as growth goes in our abundance, let's just not focus on them as best as possible. I know sometimes when we're surrounded with certain employees that we can't help it, but I do think not spending so much time on people who can sabotage us, more about creating luck for ourselves. Okay. So we are going to move forward into some angel numbers here. I'm always going to say this, but I just adore these cards. They're so beautiful. All right. Let's see what the angel number is of March. 8686. I will tell you something. It is so crazy. No matter how much I shuffle this deck, the same cards will always pop out from time to time. There's some that I've never even read in this deck before. They just don't come up, but for some reason it's always the same ones. And it just baffles me. So 8686. This one is embrace challenges with determination. Set ambitious goals and take consistent steps towards them. Don't be afraid to fail, as each setback has a chance to learn and grow. And I think this kind of goes with maybe the career. I feel like this one is definitely about the career that we talked about for the month of March, 8686. So look out for numbers 8 and 6 moving forward in to the month of March. Let's see what our spirit animal is. This reading is very different from February's reading, for sure. I know February was a short month, but man, a lot of things happened in February. All right, spirit animal. Show us the spirit animal. The turtle. Almost the dragon came out, but the turtle. I think the turtle is very on par for this month. Calm is the turtle. The turtle wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and sincerity. You may be encouraged to take a break from your busy life and look around or within you for more grounding, long-lasting solutions. So here's your hermit stage. Maybe surrounding yourself with friends. I do remember those cards being pulled in the general. So Maybe we should just need to look at the calm. So when things get crazy, take a break. Take a break, guys. I need to actually, that card resonates with me a lot because yesterday I did not take a break and I got so burnt out and it wasn't good. So I need to take my own advice too. So I love that card. I will listen to that card in the month of March. I will try to make sure that I am taking a good 15, 20-minute breaks in between things. So that is my promise to myself in March. So let me know what kind of promise you guys are going to make to yourself with the turtle card in the comment section below. Let's see what the crystal is for this month. Let's see what the crystal is. All right, look how pretty these cards are. Crystal, crystal, crystal. The month of March. Wouldn't it be funny if it was like abundance? Oh, citrine. I love citrine. Love citrine. This one is Bring in the Light. And of course, there is a book that goes with this. So let me find it's a book. When it comes to crystal books and oracle decks, they do come with their own book because there's so much to be said. It can't be written on the card. It's just too long. So citrine is 28. Again, another 8 is showing itself. Very much a numerology girly. So citrine, this is let your sunshine pour in. Some spiritual vitamin D will lift your spirits and your sights on life. Let happiness be a choice choice you make every day. Just like the sun bursts through the fog on a cloudy day, you have the ability to bring light in. Even when you might be feeling a little blue, you are in charge of the weather within your inner environment. Embrace what feels like to feel good and make a conscious effort to stay in the light. Your core questions for this: what brightens your day? When are you the happiest? How does it make you feel to stand in the sunlight? Your crystal actions, here's your affirmations. I let the light back in. Today, watch the sunrise or set. Again, I let the light back in. Today, I watch the sunrise or set. I love that. Citrine is such a beautiful, beautiful crystal too. I really want to get a citrine necklace. It's just such a positive, positive card. So citrine, bring in the light this month. So let's get some citrine. It's actually pretty affordable. So go to your little witchy stores, support your small businesses. Okay. We're going to do it's 10:10 right now, guys, as I'm doing this. So we are going to do the Witching Hour deck. I am obsessed with this deck. It is such beautiful messages. These are messages from the witches or our ancestors. So we're going to pull in and see what our ancestors are saying about the month of March and what it is we should be looking out for. So let's pull a card here for the month of March. What is our ancestors having to say to us? Our witches. Our inner witches from the Witching Oracle deck. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Cast the circle. Raising your vibrations. Let me get the book out for this one. The Witching Oracle deck. This is number 18. Cast the circle. So this one is 60. So there's another number to look out for this month. All right, cast the circle. The key words in this one are raising your vibration, sacred space, taking the extra steps, as in don't skip this step. So we're not skipping steps in the month of March, guys, okay? Casting a circle is a necessary step of spell work. This practice is how a witch guards their magic, protecting them from outside influences that would rather not see them succeed, but the circle also amplifies a witch's power. It is a container that acts like a battery, giving you the energy you need to see real results. Casting a circle is a step that should not be avoided. This card is guiding you to do things the right way. Avoid cutting corners and follow the established order of things. You may be anxious and seeking ways to skip ahead of the hard work or shorten the amount of time you need to succeed. But doing so will hurt you in the end. Essentially, this is a measure twice and cut once card that ensures you have what you need before getting started. You may require additional resources or skills, or should consider continued learning. Taking these extra steps will help ensure you are properly prepared for the goals you are about to take on. If your reading is about relationships, receiving this card is a sign that you should not push the other person at this time. Patience, compassion, and understanding will benefit you greatly in the long term. Now, companion cards, the elements. So start back at the beginning. You have missed critical steps or overloaded necessary skills needed before you can move forward with your plans. The Witch Hunter or Bewitched card. This one is cutting corners or taking shortcuts will lead to challenging and unfavorable circumstances. There is no faster path for you to for your desires at this time. A second chance to do things the right way. And the companion card of this one is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles, which is like really, really exciting. Let me see if we can find the Seven of Pentacles in here, and I'll give you guys the idea of what the Seven of Pentacles looks like. We'll kind of go over what I understand about the Seven of Pentacles here. Watch, it's going to be like the last card in the deck, right? It's always the last card in the deck when I'm looking for it. Here we go. So here is your Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is overthinking things, not being able to see the long-term view, the long-term vision, or the ending in a situation. This is overthinking things to the max. And the thing is you're doing all the right things. You're casting the circle. You're taking your time. Sometimes overthinking things and wondering if you're doing all the right things is just telling you you are doing the right things. So stay dedicated, stay hard to your work, and you will see the light at the end of the tunnel and all of your hard work will pay off. So I really like how they put that in there with the deck as well. So sometimes oracle decks can help you learn tarot as well. Okay, let's pull from our fairies. This is much my fairy cards. This deck is called Magical Spirit Oracle. So it is about witches and fairies, but I like to call it my fairy deck because these guys look like little fairies. And look at the gold on the side. Isn't it so pretty? I love the gold. All right, let's see what our fairies have to say for the month of March. Let's see. All right, what one did we pull this time? All right. The Shaman, Lunatic Insights and Cosmos. This one is number 30, so let me look this one up in the book here. Let me see. Card 30, 103. It's also another number to look out for. What a beautiful freaking deck. And this, it's just such a beautiful thing. Like, I love this book. Look how beautiful this book is. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, and her purple hair, I love it. And look at that. She's also got a moon on her forehead that is like she's channeling with the moon as you see the little sparkles. That's such a beautiful card. And it says on her thing, am I crazy or is it the moon? It's so cute what she wrote there on her paper. Okay. So the affirmation spell for this card is, I choose to listen and dance to the secret songs of the universe. I love that. The crazy, the shaman, the one who sees lunatic is a word derived from the Latin word luna, meaning moon. Oh, I mean, you know. Let's see. So a lunatic is one who is moonstruck. There is a face on the moon. You can see it in the night, even when others cannot. This is a great paradox of mystic. You hear the words whisper what others cannot, and you hear the secret songs of the universe. It's okay to be an outsider in the world of conformity and contempt. A world where those who are different are met with rejection from society, even if they are the shamans and seekers and artists who point us in the way of truth and soul and transformation. That sounds very familiar for me. I'm really digging this card. The moon is beaming sacred truths, mysteries, and visions to the one who can receive them. The one who is open to them. Some people have a special gift of insight that is revealed to them during certain times. It is in the divine order of the cosmos for those who are chosen. Pulling the shaman card can be a call to embrace more of your crazy side or to tune into it more at this time. You may be judged by others by what you gain is fast superior or to their disapproval. The world needs more mystics and shamans to show us the soul of the world, to point us away from the suffocation of too much conformity, mundanity, and stagnation. The energy behind this card is that of dreams, ideas, and visions, especially spiritual and creative ones. Express, act on, create, and share what you are receiving from the mysterious. Harness the power of insight. Do not let it fade away and dim within you. In other words, use it or lose it. The more you do, the stronger you will become. I love this. And here's a really good manifestation for this card. Pay attention to which secret songs of the universe come to you at this time. When you hear them, don't forget to dance. You can try staying up a bit later than you usually do, lighting a candle and seeing what comes through. Spending time in the spiritual solitude will greatly enhance this time for you. Guided meditations that specifically open your third eye will be more beneficial. I love that. I love that, guys. That is such a beautiful card. Definitely speaks to me. I wonder why. I wonder why. So this one here is an absolutely beautiful deck. I am obsessed with it. This one is called Earth and Bone Oracle, and this one's just beautiful. It's very much darker. It's kind of like a Tim Burton-esque type of feel. Very macabre, very skull, death type. So let's see what the earth has to say, what the bones are saying for the month of March. And most of these are in my Amazon storefront on my link tree, by the way. Okay, so this one is the adversary. Hard work, diligence, and progress. Ooh, look at that beautiful. She almost reminds me of the Corpse Bride, right? And this one is 29. So let's look up 29 here. All right. The adversary. So this one's hard work, diligence, and progress. You have been trained, educated, and presented with lessons in today's world that will prepare you to meet your opportunities. Everything that has happened to you has been done to prepare you. You've proven that you're capable of surviving adversity and suffering. You have the ability to climb over difficulties, problems, and mountains and face them head on. You are fearless, brave, and strong. You are proven that you have the ability to step into the light, so you can have whatever you want. Easier times are approaching. Do not be concerned. You are adored and guided to precisely where you should be and doing exactly what you should do. Pay attention to the gentle nudges and synchronicities of the universe. The answer you seek are being shown to you. Work on building a set of skills, and you'll be able to take the next step in your journey. Be fully present. Stop trying to get to the finish line before running the race. When you've aligned yourself with what you want, which you may be doing by accepting your existing situation and just being, you can stop searching and begin creating. You start to attract the things you want. Changes within you bring you what you want, not because you need it, but because it's your natural state of being. Be the person you want to be right now. Everything that you want is already yours. Listen to the stillness with gratitude. What do you hear? What repetitive signs in the varied forms have you been shown? Pay attention. Your answer is here. And the affirmation for this card is, I trust my soul knows what it is doing. I clearly hear the whispers of guidance that spirit tells me. Ooh, I love that card. You know, this card also reminds me of the Tower card. Very much the Tower card. And I know everybody hates that card, but honestly, it's like, just trust your soul, the path you're on. What a beautiful message. Obsessed with this deck. Obsessed, obsessed. Let's see here. We are going to do last but not least, our trash pandas. I know we love the trash pandas. This deck is so beyond freaking cute. I'm obsessed with it. This is the book for it. Trash Animal Guide, Life, Love, and Surviving Daily Chaos. All right, let's see what the little trash animals have to say for us this month in the month of March. All right, look at the back of this card. It's so cute. We've got the goat, which is discovery. So let me look for the goat in this book. It's a little different. It's not as easy to get to. I will say I wish this book, its glossary was a little better. It is hard to find some cards. All right, the goat, we're going to read about it. Okay, the goat, according to, I don't know how to say that, Ethiopian legend, Ethiopian. My goodness, English, you guys, excuse me. According to Ethiopian legend, a goat herder named Kaldi noticed his goats had more energy after eating the red berries from a certain bush. After making a beverage with the berries, Kaldi also found himself more alert. And that was the beginning of the coffee drinking tradition. What secrets and discoveries are waiting for you in your daily life? Take some time to let yourself explore and experience the wonder of what you find, big or small. So imagine the guy who comes across the freaking coffee bean with the berry wrapped around it, and he makes and invents coffee. That's crazy. You never know what's waiting for you. Yes, there's so much stuff on the internet that people have already done. It's been done, but guess what? You haven't done it yet. You haven't explored something within something that might be important to somebody else. So don't stop just because somebody might have already done it or you think it's already been done. You haven't done it yet. So don't forget that. Wow, guys, what an amazing reading for the month of March. I just have to say, if you made it to the end of this video and watched the whole thing, you are a true follower. I definitely love you to the moon and back. I don't think I could listen to myself talk for an hour, so thank you so much. If you're a Patreon subscriber, I love you guys. You guys got access to this video one whole day before everybody else. So that's amazing. Let me know if you guys are a Patreon sub in the comment section below. Yes, my Patreon subscribers do get access to these early videos. So if you want early access, everything is in my About Me section. I do go live daily on YouTube and TikTok, so go check that out as well. Hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. Know that I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what it is I do for a living that I love, so thank you. And I hope March brings you nothing but all of the abundance and love that you guys are looking for. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.